Hey there, folks. Welcome to day 140 of my year of solo board gaming. This is, which has been considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We are doing Robinson Crusoe. We're doing yet another adventure. We're doing the seventh adventure that I believe comes with second edition. You can actually print this out if you have first edition, which is what I've done here. This is King Kong Island, a special scenario in which you are members of a film crew attempting to capture the great beast, and you have to try to do it without all your filmmakers dying. The two characters that uh, pose the biggest risk. The director, if the director dies, um, is that's it. You're done. And then the actress gets captured at a certain point, and you have to rescue the actress back. Um, Basically, you have to build 3 traps to ensnare King Kong, capture him using a special hunting action, ensure the actress and the director escape the island unharmed. And that's pretty much it. There's a bunch of separate special rules on this. We'll go ahead and read those as needed. It's a total of 10 adventures, so let's go ahead and get this set up. We will not be using, for the most part, we'll not be using the orange and the red die. We may, simply because, whatever circumstances are a part of the event cards, those may come up. We've got our explorer as our adventurer this time, and she is going to help us with exploration. Essentially, if we find totem tiles, we're going to have extra weapons stuff to deal with, so it could be pretty nasty. Shortcut is probably the thing that we want to work on the most out of that. But we really need to get weapons up. We need to get our weapons up and quick. So the trap itself requires 4 wood and shovel, so we have to get the shovel built in the first round. We've only got 10 rounds to do this. Our special items are going to be lantern, a sling, which is definitely a good thing, fireplace, which I thought was kind of a required, but I guess not. I think it requires fire. I think that's the thing. Basket essentially allows for extra resources, and corral. It's going to allow for some extra food. We're going to go ahead and put together the event deck. So sorry for showing off my bald head here. As mentioned before, we've got the extra cards from the treasure chest in here, but because this is a first edition version of the game, you can pretty easily tell which ones are the extra cards and which ones are the original cards, because they are of a different size and slightly different shape. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll need 5 of each. Which is a bit of a bummer. I understand that they improved the quality of the parts, but it would have been nice. It would have been nice to know on the treasure chest that they said this is compatible with second edition, less so with first edition. Maybe they do. Maybe I just missed it. I always make comments like that, and then I find out. Oh. So all right, we've got our special event deck here. We're going to go ahead and play with the special shelter things. Basically, these allow us to, if we have a shelter, we can take a building action to make a special shelter somewhere on the board. And then we're going to draw a couple starting items. Hopefully we'll get the pistol. The pistol will be really helpful, because we're gonna have to basically keep our weapons boosted constantly. All right, we got hammer and nails, and we got biscuits. All right. That's not what we were hoping for. Bummer. Okay, we'll use white dice, the white cubes for this. At least we get some extra building actions. Building actions we'll probably take on pretty quick. Finally, we're playing with the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim basically allows us to roll reroll 1 action die per color, of any color during each round. We do that once per round. And that's it. So let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to, first, we still got our trusty little handy guide to what we're supposed to do, so we're going to draw an event card. Except first round. I thought we always did that in the first round. I wonder if I was doing that wrong in the previous game. Because you're not supposed to on the first round. Like, that is your only thing that you have to worry about. So yeah, we're not supposed to draw an event card. Instead, we'll go to the morale phase. We are alive, so we get to increase our morale and gain 1 morale. Gain resources based on your tile. So we're going to gain a food and a wood. Those are going to available resources. Now we can take our actions. Now, in this one, we obviously want to get some exploration out of the way originally, right up front. We also don't need to worry too much about the food yet. We've got some resources going on. We've got the biscuits to worry about. And I'm the only person being fed. We don't have to worry about the crew, anything like that. So my thought is that we will go ahead and use the hammer and nails to get ourselves an extra building. So we get the shovel and we get that out of the way right from the get-go. Friday, myself, and we're going to do 3 separate explorations here. Now this could be potentially very deadly because what's going to happen here is that we could end up rolling the weather dice 4 times, which is insane because of the way the exploration works in this. But I think that that's going to be my starting action. So we're going to go from left to right. We've got the building action first. So we are building the shovel, so that'll just go right here. There's no need to roll or anything like that because we're doing both of those. And then we're going to go on to explore. We'll do this one first because that is definite. We have not discovered a totem, so that's a bit of a plus. We discovered a whole bunch of resources here, and we have unlocked the river. And we'll go ahead and do this. Draw some tokens. All right, so we have one that turns pot into cure. We have pistol, which gives us a +3 temporary. And we have a hunting that turns into food and fur. Okay, so next we're going to do 3. And we'll do me first. All right. Well, I took a wound. I also have to do one of these, but we do get to flip that over. Discard this card or get 2 wood and shuffle this into the event deck. We will go ahead and take the 2 wood because we need the wood quickly. And then shuffle this into the event deck. We'll do that at the end of the round because we might have to do that again over here. But we do get to pull this out. And we have found plains. Oh, and I forgot to add a beast. I'm sorry. There's a beast token there. So we have to add a beast. And we're going to add one more beast for this one. And we're going to get 2 of these. We've got some wood. And we've got map with a cross. So if we have the map, we can turn that into 5. That's huge. And then we're going to roll again. What's a bit of a bummer is that all this food is going to go to waste. Like, we've got 3 food now, and unfortunately can't keep any of it. It's a bummer, to say the least. So Friday's out on his own and gets 2 wounds, which is not good. We could re-roll this one. We actually haven't re-rolled any of them. And I think the best one to re-roll, that's a 1 out of 3 chance. This is a 1 out of 5 chance. So since we'll re-roll this one. And unfortunately he's still wounded. Okay. So that's a bummer. We'll have to try to keep Friday out doing things that don't wound him. But we do successfully encounter one more tile, and we have encountered our first totem, so we're going to take that. Now, when we discover a totem on here, each of these represents a layer width of King Kong. When a totem is discovered, place a number on it. So we'll need our little numbers here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. In the weather space, during the weather phase, roll one of those for each number in the weather space. Now, what I don't know is, up here it has a little X and then the red die. And I think what that means is that we only roll it if we've found those numbers. So in other words, if we because we found one, we'll have to roll this, but otherwise we don't roll. I think it's a little unclear. We're also going to get 2 more of these little special discovery tokens. I think we're done after that. And we've got treasure and a rain cloud. All right, so now we're going to go to the end of the action phase. We move everything in here. We've got a lot of stuff. We're going to flip shovel. Shovel's done. We have discovered pretty much every type of terrain except the one that we want. We actually kind of need mountains, unfortunately, and we've not found mountains. Just frustrating. We are going to... Are there anything over here? I need to indicate that these have been found. The basket and the lantern. The basket would be very helpful to have. And I think that's it. I think that's all we can really do. We're going to go through these. We don't have weapons to do... Let me leave one of these up here. Weapons to get the food and the fur, but that's okay. We do have temporary weapons, which will be helpful. We have that. We have that. We have treasure. We have food that unfortunately is going to just go bad. But we'll go ahead and turn that in for food now. It doesn't really make a difference. It's not like anything there. We'll go ahead and get our treasure now. Shuffle this up. We're looking for treasure. Treasure, blank. Keep this. God, damn it. Oh, blank. It's blankets. And essentially, this is the least helpful thing that we could have gotten. This is essentially, this will allow us to ignore 1 storm cloud during the weather phase. Which it'd be great if we had to roll a snow die at all. But it's very unlikely that we'll have to do any rolling of the snow die. However, that uses that up. So that's gone. The rest of these can sit in our inventory. We've got bunch of food and a bunch of wood. Yay. All right, so on to the weather phase. Roll dice per scenario card. So we're going to roll this once. Palisades. We lose 1 there, but since we cannot lose 1, we simply lower that by 1. And then eating, we eat 1 food or lose 1 health. And unfortunately, the rest of the food goes bad. And then we can move the camp if we want. Now, something to keep in mind is that I don't think at any point we take these numbers out of here. So, special rule. When this red dice reduces the Palisades below 0, the following occurs. Each player loses heart, which we did. Morale, which we did not do. And a member of the film crew is killed by King Kong, starting with the light operator and moving right towards the director. When a member of the film crew is killed, place a cube in the thing next to the individual. Note the actress is not killed. All right, there's a whole thing there. So essentially what we've got to do is we've got to build up our shelter, get the Palisades up. But we can't really do that until we get the hut. I think what we have to do is have to go down here. But for now, our poor lighting director has been killed. Just checking something real quick. I may take a moment to go inside just to get something real quick. I've got some lunch coming. All right, but we're on round 2. We did that already. So now we're going to draw an event card. Event card, it's a book icon. So guess what? It's going to happen when we pull one of those. Leftmost filmmaker is killed by King Kong. We're just going to do it this way. We're just going to slide the thing over. So our cameraman has been killed, which is unfortunate. And morale goes down by 1. All right. Put a V on the building area. We will have to re-roll that. Boo. All right. So first up, we're going to send Friday out. Oh, we forgot to move the camp too. We're going to move the camp to here. Because we need to basically keep an eye on this stuff. So we've done the event card. We're now going to gain morale because we are still alive. Unfortunately, that puts us at 0. We are now going to do production. We're going to get 1 food. We're not getting any wood, which is kind of what we needed, but we needed to make sure that we could explore easily. We're going to go ahead and we're going to build the map. And I'm going to go ahead and use the other part of the hammer and nails for that. So we are guaranteed our success there. We're going to go ahead and build up... I really want to build a hut on the hill over here, but I think we're going to have to wait. So we're going to send out the dog. We're going to have Friday deal with that, and I am going to... Part of me feels like I should go ahead and build up some palisades just to get our thing going. It's a toughie. I'm going to do... See, the problem is, like, the reason I'm doing the map is that I want the exploration to really kick in. We can't build a trap quite yet. We have to get fire built. Maybe fire... No, fire requires mountain, so that's that. Maybe just gather resources? Just go gather resources, maybe? Oh, I'll be back. All right, I'm back. There's going to be a little bit of an edit there, but nothing too major. So I was still trying to figure out what I would want to do, and I really do think my best bet is to just go ahead and try to gather up some more wood, since we are not going to be able to get the shortcut done this round. I feel like that is going to be my best bet, and I am questioning whether or not these numbers stay here. I really am, because it does feel like it's a lot of dice to be rolling. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and just check quickly. Sorry, just scraped the microphone there for a moment. Robinson Crusoe, King Kong weather phase. Let's see if this has been answered. I'm not seeing anything about it. Maybe nobody else had that question. Because I think I can't remember if you're supposed to clear the tokens or not in the weather area. I think you are. I mean, I think you are supposed to clear the tokens. At the end of the weather phase, discard all tokens that are located in the weather space. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, this is discarded. We don't have to worry about that every single round, because that did seem like it would be a lot. But anyway, we are doing our actions now. So we will go ahead and take care of this, discard this token. We're going to get a determination from it. And that is dealt with. And we still have food that we can go grab later. We're going to go ahead and start some building. So we're going to automatically build the map, because we have an extra thing for it. And we'll go ahead and get that back, and that'll go here. We're going to get some gathering done. Now, the gathering I do have to reroll. All right, so victory and no blanks. I'm being pair of blanks, so nothing goes wrong there. That's pretty damn awesome. So that's going to be 1 wood that we get after the exploration is done. And then finally we explore, and the exploration is automatically successful because we have 2 people doing it. All right, we discover some more grassy plains. Another beast goes into the event deck, and 3 more discovery tokens. We need to find all these goddamn things. So what we found is a sling that will turn 1 wood into 2 weapons. That is pretty awesome, to be honest. Ship biscuits. That gives us a non-perishable food and salt, which will turn extra food. Could have used that the last round. Real last round. And that is all of our things. So we're going to bring these in. And the map is now done. The map basically gives us an extra exploration token to use. So we'll put that there like that. And I can now try to build my shortcut, which will give us some extra resources. So we're going to go ahead and go into the weather phase, and we have no numbered tokens there this time around. And then finally, we're going to go off to the night phase. We have to eat some food. We are protected from the elements. We are going to move our shelter because I need to be able to explore all of these relatively easily. And then we're going to move into the third night. Third night, we draw another event card. This time it is the question mark on exploration. Put a black token on the island tiles. The first tile you draw will not give you any discovery tokens. That's kind of bad. All right, so I think what we want to do, first of all, we're happy that we're still alive. We're going to get a discovery token. We're then going to go on to our production phase. We're going to get 1 food. We're now going to go to our next phase. We're going to go ahead and have Friday do the food crates. And we're then going to have him go out with the dog to explore. I am going to try to build my shortcut. And then we're too far away from that to build it easily. Actually, no. Does that distance required? Because construction rules don't really take into account distance from the location, I think I can. So I'm going to go ahead and send one of my guys to go do the trap, to build 1 trap on this one over here. All right, so we're now going to do our actions. Friday brings us some food, which we can convert to non-perishable using salt. We're not going to worry about this yet. We're then going to go to the building stage. We're going to try building, I think we're going to try building the shortcut, and we're going to do that first. All right, so 2 of those, wound and a thing. So that is pretty nasty. That is, I don't know, I think this goes away even though I didn't succeed. All right. That sucks. Let's get this out of the way. Shuffle into the event deck. So we're going to place this on top like this because we may still get more of this. So I think this goes away. I'm not sure, but I'm going to roll that it does. And I'm sure you'll tell me in the comments about what a horrible throw I am and about how wrong I am. But we are unfortunately not able to make our shortcut. Next up, we're going to go ahead and build the trap. So let's go ahead and try rolling for that. Oh, and I forgot to take my wound, I think. Oh, for Pete's sakes. All right, well, we're going to use the Pilgrim's ability this time around. Victory. However, we do still take 1 more wound. A predator visits your camp and attacks you. Fight a beast. So we're going to use our pistol because we have to. We don't have enough weapons otherwise. We're still going to take 1 wound from it as a result. And then we shuffle this in as well. Boy, ouch. But we do get a trap. So there's a trap here now. We're going to go ahead and use our special ability of reconnaissance. We spend 2 of these and we get to take a look at the top 3 tiles of the deck. Which probably would have been a good ability to use earlier. We're going to look at them and choose one. Now we've got Mountain, finally. Now, if we do this one, we're going to lose the chance at the discovery token, but that looks like it's the case in all three of these. We're going to take this one. We're going to shuffle these in like so. And place this on top. All right. Now we can go ahead and do our exploration. What a surprise! We don't get a discovery token this time around. We are going to put a 2 in the weather phase. And then we are going to add a beast to the beast deck. We'll use that, unfortunately. And I think that's it. So we've done everything there. Yeah, again, it's not entirely clear. I feel like that's something that they actually probably should have actually added in the instructions here. Let's do this underneath. So I'm probably going to want to rest soon. I feel like my morale is in the crapper right now. Oh, I forgot to use the wood. I had 4 wood and I forgot to completely use it. Sorry about that. All right. So that's now shuffled all together. We're going to go to the weather phase. We're going to roll this. We have to lower the Palisades by 1. We cannot lower the Palisades by 1 because we are in a very, we don't have anything. So I'm going to lose 1 health. We're going to lower the morale by 1. I crossed a morale thing, so I'm going to lower the morale by 1. And then we are going to lose another crew person. This time it's the sound person. So that's unfortunate. That person has passed away. All right, and then we're going to go on to the night phase. We have to use one of our food. We are going to go ahead and use the salt to save the other food and turn it into non-perishable. And our question is, do we want to move at all? We have no wood and we really need wood to gather. We're running out of time. I think for now we stay. We are going to discard 3 of these. No, we're going to hold on to those. All right, so we're on day 4. We're on day 4. Drawing the card. It is another one of these, so we lose another crewmate. And the morale goes back down by 1. Put a V on the exploration during the next thing. You will have to re-roll any V results. And then we can discard if we choose. This is starting to go badly. We can now at least build everything that's available to us. So we're going to start by building the fire. And I'm going to have to go out and do that on my own. We're going to send... We're going to do a bunch of exploration this time around. And then I guess we'll have Friday just go deal with the searching for a new path thing. It feels like the best thing to do. All right, so then we're going to go from left to right. We've done our action phase. We're going to search for a new path. That gets cleared, and we're going to get one of these. We're going to go to the building phase, and we're going to roll these. We're going to use the Pilgrim ability to reroll this. There we go. We do take 1 wound. We do, however, build fire, so that'll be a plus. I really do wonder if those things were supposed to stay there. Now we're on to the exploration phase. All right, we'll do this one first. We have found yet another evil place. We are going to get one discovery token from it. That looks like a great place to build. Yeah, we're gonna be building there. I think moving it there. We're gonna get vodka. Takes 2 morale and turns it into a victory. Dog, and that comes back. That comes back. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the next 3 tiles and pick whichever one I want to be on top. All right, mountain, mountain. We've got 1, 2, 3. We only need 1 more. So we're going to go with this one and then shuffle these other ones. All right, that is going to add a beast. We're going to get another discovery token. That's going to give us plus weapon. All right, so we're at the end of the action phase. All of this comes down. So we're going to get 1 Palisades, finally. We're going to get 1 weapon, finally. I probably should have worked on making the shortcut this time around, but I did not because I'm an idiot. And then we're going to go into the night phase. Now I do have to roll this dice. Nothing. Thank God for that. And then we're going to go on to the night phase. I have to eat some food. I've only got the 1 piece here. So I'll eat that. And then that's it. I think I forgot to give myself a production phase. Because that, I should have had this. So I think I did. So we still have that. Okay, sorry about that. And then do we want to move this camp? So part of my concern is that right now, we're not getting any wood at all. And for the next 2 turns, I can... Yeah, we're going to build over here, I think. No, because we have to be kind of... Do we have to be kind of close? No, we do not want to do that. We want to keep that right there. We do need to start gathering some wood, but we do want to keep it right there. All right, so we're going to not move. I think that's everything, so we're going to go on to the next round. First, we're going to do the event phase. Lower Palisades or roof rounded down, draw another card. Fortunately, rounded down means that we're only going to lose half of 1, which is 1 half, and rounded down is 0, so we're not going to be affected by that. Hoorah, draw another card. It's a book icon, so we're going to lose another filmmaker. We're going to go down 1 more. I was not counting on how crappy this was going to hurt us on the morale side. Choose any 2 sources on the island adjacent to your camp. Cover them with blocks. They are exhausted. Okay, so we're going to cover the fish and the fish. All right. So that's not good. We're going to gain 1 morale because we're still alive. However, we have to spend 2 of these to help us out. And since we can't spend more, we only have 1 to spend. We're going to lose 2. We'll lose 1 health as well. We now go into production phase, so we got our food. That's good. We don't have anything else, however. And so now we do need to do 1 more exploration, I think. But we also need wood. and we need to deal with this. So we're gonna send that out. We're gonna send Friday out to go deal with that. We're gonna send the map and the Explorer out to go uncover one more space there. And we may as well... That was from a previous game. We need to start building stuff, essentially. We're going to have Friday and... We're going to have these two team up, and they're going to work on the lantern. Because the lantern helps give us an extra builder. And that means that that will be really helpful for future rounds. Whatever rounds remain. Are we on 5 or 6? I think we're on 6. Or sorry, 4 or 5. I think we're on 5. I think I forgot to advance it. I think that's probably our best way to go. So we're going to go this way. We're dealing with the island thing. So we're going to gain 1 here. We're going to build. We're automatically building this. We don't have to worry about that. That'll go up here. We're going to automatically explore, so we don't have to worry about that. We are discovering a tile, so we are going to roll the weather. And we're going to get a discovery token. And that might not be a bad place to set up. Oh, we finally got one of our first things here. We get this, which gives us 1 morale, thankfully. Which means we've now used it. These will come back. And really should have built the shortcut. How did I forget the shortcut again? Don't let me forget the shortcut on the next turn. So now we're going to move this into here. We've now got a lantern to help us with building. We're going to go to the weather phase. We're going to roll this, and hopefully it's going to be Palisade or blank. It is Beast. We have nothing that will help us out there, so we're going to lose 2 more hearts. We're 1 heart away, 2 hearts away from death. That's not good. All right, so now we're just going to start the next round. We have to eat some food. And round 6. Discard. It's -1 roof, -1 Palisades. So we lose our Palisades. Boo. Let's see, we've got... During the production phase of this round, you only get half the amount of the produced resources. That's not the worst thing in the world. Are we done exploring? I think we're done exploring. So I'm not going to worry about this, and I'm not going to worry about this. I need to get people to start building things. So we're going to have... I'm going to work on basket. I'm going to have Friday work on the... I'm going to work on the shortcut, actually. And I'm going to use the special lantern to do it. I'm going to have Friday... I'm going to have Friday work on the knife. That could be fatal for him. We're going to have Friday rest, as well as... Actually, we'll have Friday use the resource. Have him build the knife. How about that? I'll build the knife. Oh, before we do that, I forgot to raise that up to 0. Because we're happy that we're alive 1 more day. Still not great, because we're still not getting anything. Production resources cut in half, so we're not getting any food this round. I'm actually going to go hit the camp. I think I need to do that. I'm so low on this freaking health track. I think that's my best bet. Is there anything here that would help us? Sling turns 1 into food. Biscuits. Oh, this... Jesus Christ. We discovered the map a while ago, so this is going to give me 5 determination tokens. 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will discard 3 right now to raise the morale up by 1. That was stupid. All right. We got weapon that will turn into 1 fur and 1 food, so we'll use that. And I just put all my tiles over here. That was a mistake. There we go. This group. There we go. All right, so let's do this. We're not doing anything here. We are doing the shortcut. We're automatically going to build that. This is going to give us an extra resource that we'll decide on once that's done. I'm going to try to build that. I am successful. However, I do take another wound, lowers me by 1, and I have to draw this. Discard this card or draw 2 things. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm definitely not doing that. It's basically 2 discovery tokens, but you lose Palisade later. I don't want that. So I am successful there, so I'm building the basket. Which is going to give us some extra resources when we build. I'm then resting, so I'm going to get 2 of these. And I'm going to raise the morale by 1. Friday's resting, so he's going to get 1 health. So we're going to help with the building. And that's it. We're going to go on to the night phase where there's nothing in there. We're going to eat some food, and then we're going to go on. We need to basically get a lot of wood. So we're doing an event thing. We're going to get this. I forgot that this was supposed to be here as well. Put a rain cloud onto the weather phase. Weather space. Not a big deal. We're going to lose this. Put 2 of these on the island stack. Basically, you will not get any more discoveries. It's okay. We're still alive, so we're going to get 2 tokens. We're now doing much better there. I think we only got 1 more place that we do want to explore. The problem is we need wood. We really do need wood. We're going to get 1 food. We did not place our shortcut, and our shortcut is going to go here so we can get the wood. All right, and we've got a basket, which is basically an extra resource. All right, so we should be good. We're in a good place overall, so to speak, but we do need wood. So we're going to send Friday out to here along with me. I'm going to go here, and Friday may as well join me over there. Yeah, may as well. And I don't think there's anything else. We could send Friday and the dog out exploring. I should probably also build. I'm gonna have Friday work on building things. Let's have Friday work on the pot because that will also give us the cure. Oh, actually, let's have Friday work on the sling. I think the sling would be really good. We got to get a bunch of wood now. All right, so going from left to right, Friday is going to do some building with our lantern. He's going to use 1 fur, and he's going to make this into a sling. So we'll put that up there. I'm going to do a gather action by myself, so I have to reroll this. No matter what, I'm drawing that question mark. So I do take 1 wound. Was I all the way down? No. I stupidly should have rested this round because I just died. Boo. Let's reroll. I have the reroll. No! 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 There we go. No. I foolishly was not keeping a track of my health. I should have paid attention to my health. That was stupid of me. But yeah, I could mulligan it. I'm not going to. This was rough. I think Once again, much like in the last game, I just stupidly was not trying to get wood, and I need wood to complete this. I need 12 wood by the end of this, or at least 8 more pieces of wood. And it would have been great to get the 3 wood, that I would have gotten from these 2 things, because that would have worked automatically, right? That would have just been successful. I did forget to give myself 2 of these for building my invention, by the way. So that would have given me 2 wood. I could have, at some point, gone ahead and just used these. And basically what that does is, as the explorer, you get to draw 2 of these, and then choose one and discard the other. Now this would have been giving us a little bit of extra morale, would have also given us a chance to ignore 1 red die. And I think the other thing that I just really don't know is whether or not I was supposed to have been rolling this, like clearing the numbers out. I think that was one of the unfortunate things. This would not have been a problem because we actually had something that dealt with that, so that would have been nice. But folks, that's it. This is game 140, another unsuccessful adventure in Robinson Crusoe. I will see you all later. Ciao, everybody.